today's show isn't just my face in front of you. No, today's show is going to be a great show. Today's show has an agenda. Today's show is the second show, not the first show, so it's got to be better than the last show, and it is. It is. It is. So of course, right off the top, I have got to say thank you guys. This has been an incredible thing for me to be able to have some response like that. I really meant it when I said even 5 people, and I already have 5 subscribers. So I mean, thank you. Consider me encouraged, and do my best. Let me know. I'm very open for tune-ups, suggestions. This is your show. It's for the fans, for the fellow Nintendo fans who just love Nintendo and just want to see Nintendo be their absolute superest. And who can maybe admit that, maybe sometimes Nintendo steps in it. Maybe sometimes they seem to be getting in their own way. But on the whole, they know what's up. They know what they're doing. And we just want to see him be here forever. We just want to see him be around forever. And really, that I could be a part of that conversation, that's cool to me. I just really appreciate it a lot. IGN boards, you guys are the best. Thank you. Also, there's a great article that I put in the description thing below. You should check it out. What you can see here is a program called Blender. It's a great program, free piece of software, highly recommended. And what I'm making right now is the Nintendo Switch, which I'm sure you can recognize. So this is how it's done. You just kind of get references from all sides, from all angles, and then essentially you trace it out with vertices. I mean, it's basically like connect the dots, but the dots are in 3D space and they're vertices, and so you can trace any image, and basically it's pretty easy to rough this in. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to talk about the tracks on the side of this Switch in relationship to a Switch XL. Now I want to do a whole other video pretty soon here on what a Switch Mini, or basically the companion piece to a Switch might look like. More to come on that soon, but this video I really want to look at what an XL version of this thing could look like, because I mean, this is Nintendo. We could probably expect that this is going to happen. I think it's more likely than anything. I don't see any spec bump here whatsoever. I also don't think that this thing is going to take forever to come out. I think it's probably something that will still work in the existing dock. I think it's something that will work with the existing Joy-Cons. I could be wrong about that. I could be completely wrong about that. But if I'm right, this is what it could look like. This is just like a rough idea of what it could look like. So here they are side by side, and we can look at just the tracks, one on top of another. And you can see that while I have scaled the unit out on 2 of the axes, I've constrained it on the depth axis. I'm not making it any thicker. And again, that's to keep the compatibility with the standard Joy-Cons. It's to keep the compatibility with the dock. I don't see them wanting to put shelf space out, pay for the shelf space to have multiple SKUs of a dock if it's not like a supplemental power something. You know what I mean? I don't see multiple SKUs of the Joy-Cons necessarily. Now there is a whole conversation to be had there, but this is my most conservative, really trying to think what Nintendo might actually do. So as you can see on the side of the tracks here, the actual length, the full run length of what you're actually clicking into in the track is unchanged. Now it's taller, but this chunk here at the top, it's basically it's like a dummy track that doesn't actually connect anything with the Joy-Con itself. It's just to kind of line it up as you slick it down into the actual track at the bottom there. And when you pull out and you look at the whole thing as a cohesive piece, it doesn't necessarily look like a Frankenstein unit. I think a lot of that goes to the fact that they have all this extra bezel here. Now, maybe when you're putting this thing in the dock, you want that bezel on the side. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that dock. Is it like a little roller? Do you roll it? Comment below if you know. Do you roll it into the? I don't know. Maybe you need that that bezel on the side. I don't know. But basically, I'm pulling a lot of that out of there. Just filling as much of that as we can with screen. And again, I don't think there's any spec bump here. I don't think we're going to see anything more than a 720. Still, when I look at this, I think, I want to buy that. So at least for me, as a consumer, I'm sold. What about you? Are you sold? Would you buy this? If only there was some sort of metric for us to visualize, some sort of Superest Nintendo-themed metric to visualize what that could look like. Oh, wait. What? That curtain tease at the beginning. Let's see what's behind the curtain. Oh shoot! Is that a spodometer? Is that like a speedometer, but for gauging superness? A spodometer? Oh no! Shoot! I think it's a spodometer, man. Yeah, it's a spodometer. It is. I guarantee you that's a spodometer. I made that. It's a spodometer. So for me, this is where I'm at on the spodometer with the idea of an XL Switch. Right there. That's where I'm at. Pretty super for me. Pretty much up there. Am I dying? Do I need it? No. I mean, come on. It's not. So it's not full throttle at the very, very top, but it's not off below where you're at. You can use whatever metric you want. 1 up through 3 up. Just 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5. As long as I can make sense of it and I can put it into my own metric, just give me some sort of it's great out of 10. Can't really work with that, but you know what I mean. As long as I can make sense of it, I'll average them all together and I'll keep these meters up to date because it's an idea for the show. Anywho, thank you so much again for all of your time. I look forward to showing you the next step of this, which is going to be the Mini, as well as other things that I'm working on, including my Amiibo collection. Have a little batch of ideas. Things, huh? Not sure which to go with next, but I'm thinking. Leave me comments. Tell me what to do. I'm listening. I really don't know how else to thank you guys, but to just buckle down and try my darndest to entertain you. So let me know how. I'm all ears. Thank you for your time. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff that everybody wants everybody to do. I would like her to do as well, please. See you at episode 3. Thank you. This is what's called the dynamic angle. A lot of advanced filmmaking happens using dynamic angles like this one. And that's what's gonna put me on the map.